Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to the Power of Three and your general monthly reading. You saw it in the title. It's your who, where, and when reading. So it's going to be a little extra long because I have a deck for all three of those. So there's going to be three lines, and then the clarifying. Also, I have the little crystal ball here. Just start thinking now, because I've got an announcement for you. What start thinking about who, where, or when. Okay, and the answer might be relevant. It doesn't really matter. It's just to put a little fun into it, okay, this month for September 2025. So the announcement is I have this, I got this deck. We'll use it for other things, but I got it for if you're interested in going live with me when I'm done the general. So it'll be mid-month this for September, probably about PM Toronto time-ish, okay? Like I'm just trying to figure a good. I know how things work around here, and that's probably going to be a good time. So this deck is going to be. It's fun to pronounce. It's Necronomicon. Necronomicon Tarot. I got this so that we can ask questions. You guys can ask questions, and we can just interact. Can interact with each other. Um, but it has to be specific each live. So the two interests are you might have questions about the state of your country, the future of your country, or whatever like that, right? Or like what's going on, that kind of thing. As a collective. And then the other one will be if you're interested in and I would be looking for suggestions from you for like some sort of unsolved crimes, mysteries. But we do one at a time, whichever one is the most popular. So, but I'm looking for the feedback in the comment of these videos, whether you're interested or not. Because if I don't think anybody's going to show up, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to show up and have nobody show up. So I need that feedback, whether you just give me a thumbs up or say, I'm in for the live, or, you know, yes, do it on this, yes, do it on that one, whichever one you prefer. Um, and we'll go from there. Okay. So hopefully I see some feedback from some of you. The last one I did, which is Aquarius, they said thank you in the comments. Okay. That's great. But I'm not really sure how to take that. Does that mean go ahead and, what I mean? I don't know if they're in for so if you could be like pretty specific that you're commenting, not that I don't appreciate thank you for the video, because I do, but I need to kind of know whether that comment is saying, yes, I want to show up for the live. So I don't want to talk anymore. Um, if you guys have got your questions ready, or your question, we'll get started at your when, no, who, where, and when. I always confuse those, but it's who, where, and when. That's the order we do it in. So, further ado, take a deep breath. Go ahead and ask your question energetically. It doesn't need to be out loud or on screen or anything like that. Trust me. Same answer as yesterday. Yes, definitely. Okay, so I'll put this little bugger over here. Okay. Um, Now, see what the Holy Spirit says. We'll start off Sagittarius's who, where, and when for September 2025. It's very quick. Peace be unto you as my Father has sent me. So, somebody's showing up at the right time. Lightworker Oracle, I'm going to read for you the energy that's coming out for the overall of Sagittarius is who, where, and when. Thank you so much to my guides and peeps for being here with Sagittarius. September 2025, their overall energy, please. Oh, the chair, the chair. Oh, I love this. 1111 messages in the numbers. See, and I did that and it didn't get a lot of hits. The angel numbers. If you guys see them, I'll do another one at some point. If you guys see it on the clock, I see it daily. Sometimes I see them all. It creeps me out because I'm like, I'm not trying. I'm just, sometimes you have to glance over to see what time it is because you're on a schedule, right? You have to do things at a certain time, yada yada. I can't help it if every time I look it's 222, 333, 555, 444, 1111, 1010, 1212, 111. I'm like, really? Okay. That's okay. Like I hear you loud and clear. That's why I got that deck because I thought, and maybe you do. So we'll do it again because this is coming through for Sagittarius that you are seeing them. You're trying to, they're trying to give you a heads up because peace be unto you. It's like somebody is going to come into your life. I don't know why. I'm not saying it's a lover. We'll find out. But they don't want you to, maybe it's their appearance. Maybe it's the circumstances that you meet them under, right? Where it's like, whoa, 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 don't do your knee jerk reaction because, this person they come in peace, right? So this is the naughty oracle that we're using for the supporting energy, Sagittarius. What is this? Love and light, motherfuckers. Just this. See, this person is okay. They're just probably different than your norm. So don't panic and think because they're different than your norm that it's wrong. Because it's not. Love and light, motherfuckers. Just this. That's all this person that's coming into you, towards you, is about. Right? So when you're seeing 1111, you're getting the heads up. Whether you see it on the clock, that's where you're going to see it. It's on the clock. But you might see it a lot in um, other readers' messages where they'll put like it's an 1111 reading, right? Because, and look it up. If you want, look up what 1111 means. That will help you. So let's just read this for you. The universe is speaking to you through numbers from 1111 on your phone to the repeating number patterns that catch your eye. Information is being transmitted from the creative universal intelligence into the cellular awareness. You may feel energetic healing as you receive these transmissions of number frequencies. Are you guys excited? We're going to begin with who? Sagittarius, September 2025, starting with the who for them. Well, that was quick. Engineer, architect of solutions, engineering practice, problem solver, complex systems and technology. Hmm. Right? Let's just keep going. Oh, there's just elder, wisdom bearer, experience, tradition, kindness, and health. See, this person's here to help. Person's here to bring peace, but they don't look. They don't look like your traditional person. They're a little scary looking. They're a little, they put you on edge because they're not like your norm. Like he looks like he's been through the mill and his eyes look a little like fuck around and find out. But yet he looks like a gentle soul, but not one that's to be messed with. So that's why you've got peace be unto you, as my father sent me. It's okay. This person is not what your alarm bells are going off about. Farmer, cultivation, harvest, land. Now, this is a huge topic right here in itself, okay? So I can see how these two things here are your are the not the problem, but the that's why the 11, that's why this message is here, because the engineer and the elder's here, okay? The engineer is here to help, but the elder is like, I'm not interested in your technology, has done nothing to screw me over. Your technology has done nothing but harm, you know, this, the land, and the produce, perhaps, however it applies for you, okay? This person, and I can see why you have that reaction, but that's why this message is here, because this person has technology doesn't have to be bad. It's the intentions behind it. Are you going to use it? It's like anything. It's like this. Are you going to use it for good, or are you going to use it for evil? You're going to use it for light, you're going to use it for dark. If you're going to use technology to just help without an evil intent of control and destruction behind it, then it's good. See, but that's what you have to get past with this guy, because he's just there to help, not to harm. But I can see why you would feel that way. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom, or who's at the bottom. Same energy. The same energy. And I want to say, and it's only two readings in to the energy this month, but I want to say that this is here. It's Barber, artist of tresses, trimming, beautification, dormant fashion. But I almost feel like it's, you know, the energy being cleaned up, fixed, right? It's not okay for people to be on the streets looking like they do, right? They need help. They need to be cleaned up. Like society needs to be put back in the right. Anyway, that's obviously what's here and what's coming towards you. Love and light, motherfuckers. Just this. Don't forget this supporting energy, okay? Sorry about the language, but that's what the card says. It's the naughty oracle. So this is the where Sagittarius, engineer, river, flowing waters, riverbank views. It's something to do with architect of solutions, engineering practice, problem solver, complex systems and technology, complex systems. Right there's, you know, I don't even want to touch on what this is about, but I know somebody out there knows exactly what this is about. I know it just as well as I know I'm sitting here in this elder hotel, hospitality, comfortable stay, traveler's retreat. So this might be, you might be asked to go to a hotel, wisdom bearer, experience, tradition, kindness, health, hospitality, comfort, stay, traveler's retreat. I feel like this is like an invite to learn about this technology and how it can help you in the future with your farming, quite frankly, or whatever it is that you do to harvest for humanity in whatever way. It's technology to help. But I know this message and the message, the number 1111 is there alerting you not to have your, the normal, what we all think, like, I want nothing to do with that because you are just going to use that to control me, right? And ultimately, whatever. Farmer. Like you can feel it in me for mine. I'm not a farmer, right? Obviously, I love farmers. I love you. I love you and all the hard work you do so that I can eat fresh vegetables and all the things that you do. Parking lot, parking spot, park and go, parking garage. It's like arriving there and this is how it starts and it's kind of dreary and it's dark and again you're unsure, but something that number 11, that 1111 is so heavily impacting you, you go. But with a lot of doubt, with a lot of barriers around you. And the first impression, just arriving at the hotel, it's very dark. There's not a lot illuminated there. There's not those lights running there only illuminate a very small, just where the tires would go basically, but everywhere else is dark. So you don't know what's in the dark, do you? You don't know what's behind the knowledge. You don't know what's behind the intentions of offering it to you. What happens if, is it something that can be reversed? Is it something that, what I'm saying? Like there's so many questions. Let's see who's at the bottom. Boy, let's see. It's window, framed views, glass, portal, windowsill. See the windows cracked open slightly. Framed views. See the elders, wisdom barrier. That's like framed in thinking, right? Um, I'm also getting from this, like I say, the window is cracked open there because that's the 1111, right? That's you. Why do I keep seeing that number? Why do I keep feeling this way? Why do I feel nudged and interested to just go see what this person has to say? Can I trust my instincts to tell me when I get to that dark garage not to run screaming because it's dark where I have to park? Because it might not necessarily be that, but it's metaphorically speaking that when you arrive there, you get out, you really don't know for sure anything. But something's nudging you to go anyway. That 1111 is saying, that breeze that's coming, that idea, that the technology, the person, their words, whatever is coming through that window. You look over, it's 1111, you're thinking about it, and it's like, is that a sign that I'm supposed to go, even though everything's telling me that I should stay within this frame of work of thinking? All right, now to the when. Sagittarius, thank you so much for this awesome reading for all the signs, but for Sagittarius today. And we're looking for the when. Now we have the who, we have the where, and now the when. Under the engineer and river, Friday, finalizing something and letting go. On one as well. Um, finalizing your decision, letting go of the fear that's holding you back and keeping you in that framework of thinking and saying, okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go on Friday. The seminar's on Saturday, and we'll be home on Sunday. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's on a long weekend and you're there Sunday and you come home Monday, and it's a 2 day seminar, or the 1 day seminar and you take 1 day for fun while you're there, and it all works out. Hotel under elder. About it for a while in front of that window, huh? Hotel. So this is Aries energy. Employ pioneering spirit. 1 week, 1 month. And then there's numbers on here too, but I just want you to stick with the message for the moment. Aries, fiery energy. You know what they're showing me with this? You know those cows, they're the longhorns, the ones that got the humongous horns out. They are the most dangerous cows. Those things are, yeah, like good luck. One of those on the run, scared to death. Um, employ pioneer spirit. That's this elder spirit. That's that thinking inside the box. And they don't want you to do what I just described and be that very dangerous bull running when maybe people are trying to help you. And you're going to hurt yourself and a whole lot of other people by running afraid, thinking, no, 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 that can't be right. I don't want help from anything like that. I don't want help from technology. I don't want help from anything. I just want to keep things the same, even though it's not working because for whatever reason something's changed, whether it's finances, whether it's, the stresses from the very reason why I want to have the live and talk about issues of um, our countries and the state of them, if that's what you're interested in. 1 week, 1 month. I feel like for you in that frame of thinking, this is not a lot of time to make up your mind. Maybe a week's already gone. They need to know by the end of the month, or they need to know the same month, and that's a very fast decision for you. Parking lot under farmer. Libra. Enjoy your time. 7 weeks, 7 months. Again, I'm being pulled back to what I just described. So, say the seminar's on a Saturday, you decide to not just make it about that. You're going to give it a chance, but you're also going to take some time that you haven't taken in possibly 7 weeks or 7 months. You haven't had a day to yourself or any vacation. Um, so why not just make it about those all those things instead of just this? So maybe I'll give it a chance and I'll listen. But in the meantime, we're gonna get there a day early. We're gonna enjoy a nice hotel and use up the benefits of them inviting us and putting us in this hotel. I'm gonna take my family out for a nice dinner. I'm going to treat them to an extra day off. We'll get home, or 2 days and get home, like taking the full advantage of a long weekend where this only takes up a small portion of that weekend and it all makes it worthwhile. I feel like that's where all these bright colors and hearts and happy faces are all floating around because that's how it's going to feel after you've given it a chance. You get home and you're like, not only do I have a new way of thinking, I feel refreshed, my family's happy, and it sets things in motion. It's Libra energy. That's justice. That's making something right. Okay, now we're gonna much to clarify or get your advice. And this is the excuse me, tarot of the cloudsters. So it's what it is like it's stained glass. Sagittarius, their advice on their who, where, and when reading. 1111 messages in the numbers with love and light. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Love and light, motherfuckers, just this. There ain't nothing else behind it. There are no other intentions except what's good, right, and just, which, believe it or not, is in that frame of thinking. But the shit powers that be have rattled that so hard that you've got to come outside and kind of reframe it, if that makes any sense to you. Now, we've got to dip for these, okay? The lovers is here. I see it. It's right there. All right. Almost landed off the table, but it didn't. The one on the floor, I cannot see, but they want you to have it. So let's see what it is. Five of Pentacles. See, Five of Pentacles is lack. This is why it matters. Okay. Like you may not be certain of this solution, but you're searching for one. That's why this person has come along. That's why you're looking for a solution. You see this, but you don't know what to think. You don't know what to do. You don't know whether that would even be a solution. Five of Pentacles is out in the cold, in a sense, meaning outside, you're out in the cold now to that frame of thinking isn't working anymore. It puts you in the Five of Pentacles. You didn't do it. The system around you busted the frame, but you still want to stay in that frame. That's why your frame's falling in on you. So the Five of Pentacles is driving this. The Lovers is a choice. It's your choice. But I feel like that choice doesn't just affect you with this Lovers card. Friday with the Engineer and the River, King of Cups. And the river flows. The King of Cups, right? Cups, emotions. Doesn't that make you feel like that when a river flows, right? It's flowing emotions. It's letting things move, going with the flow. The King of Cups. No, this is not your energy, Sagittarius, but we all embody all the energies. You are a fire sign. Okay. That's here in the middle. That's what they don't want you to do. They don't want you to be your fire sign through this. You have to be the King of Cups. Well, let flow with this. Okay. Let's see what comes out with this Aries and the hotel and Elder. So the Emperor. See, you know what the emperor is. He's the boss. He's the one that makes the decisions. This is up to you. The choice is up to you with the levers, right? Aries, the emperor. Picture that long, picture the damage. Picture yourself, Sagittarius, okay? You're not Aries, but Aries and Sagittarius, you are the same element, okay? If you're element Sagittarius, they came out with this Aries card, okay? That's why. You're the same element. You're the emperor. You're the elder. You're the boss. You're the one that decides whether you go on this, whether you give this a chance, whether you listen to the 1111 message or not. They want you to keep remembering that. Picture yourself in this scenario as the emperor, as that longhorn bull. If you let the fear get in you and you run like one of those would, jumping fences and running through everything, smashing through everything, think of the damage you're going to do because you don't want to give something a chance and let it flow. They just want you to remember not to panic and insist on staying in that framework of thinking. When one thing comes out where you're like, oh, I'm out, right? Hear everything all the way through. before you make up your mind. And even then, give it some time. Talk to your family. This decision doesn't just affect you. I think you know that. Libra with the parking spot and the farmer, Knight of Pentacles. Take a more grounded. Don't be that longhorn bull running, afraid and pissed off. Be the Knight of Pentacles. Watch and listen. And don't make up your mind right away. And stay grounded. All this change suck and uncertainty and everything. Yes. Why I want to have a live because I think it'd be nice for us all to interact, ask some questions. I'll answer everything as quickly as I can. Right? We have to make it quick, right? But depending on how many people are here asking questions. Okay. Closing out with this is the crystal deck. It's an angel message and a crystal. Okay. So let's see what comes out for you. Close this energy out safely for Sagittarius. Give them the message they need to take away from their who, where, and when reading. September 2025. Thank you so much. What they get, what they get. Aquamarine. Are your emotions in turmoil? Well, I think so here. King of Cups. Are you feeling uneasy? Yeah. Spend time at the water's edge, the river, to regain emotional balance. Clear away any negative energy you may have accumulated from unsettling conversations or negative internal dialogue. Staying in that old frame of thinking, internal dialogue. Angel of emotion, angel of emotional balance. That's your aquamarine. I hope you can see it. Can I? Oh, you can see that. Aquamarine. It's very beautiful. Angel of emotional balance. I am able to identify my feelings and resolve unsettling emotions. Negativity flows away effortlessly and lovingly. My emotional body is awash with positive energy. I enjoy a sense of balance, safe travel over or on water with certainty. You hear that? Safe travel over or on water with certainty. You might have to maybe do that to get through this seminar. Absolutely nothing to worry about. I can understand why. That's why this message is so powerful and so important because your decision is important, probably for all of us. So I humbly thank you for allowing me to be part of your decision. If that be the case, in this message from my guides to yours, Sagittarius, don't forget to hit the like button on your way out if you enjoyed this reading. Make sure you subscribe and don't forget about your comment about the live because it's important. So if nobody comments, I'm not going to do it. Okay. So just throw a thumbs up or say, yep, I'm there for the live or yes, do it. Something that I know you're communicating with me about the live. Okay. Everything I ask you to do is free. Thank you so much for your time because that is not free. And I thank you for spending your time here. Take care of yourself. I hopefully see you again soon. For now.